Hello, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. We are getting set up here, and I think we've almost got it. I hope you guys are having a great night. It was windy today, but it was absolutely gorgeous. Nice, warm weather. Enough to use your AC, right? But I was outside the late afternoon, evening, and it was great fun. And so, yeah, I want to come on here and I just want to share a word of encouragement with you guys. But first, I want to remind you to go ahead and check out my coaching course on monicafaithstrong.com. And go ahead, like, comment, and share on this video. Hit that notification bell. And we will get into the word of encouragement. And what I want to share with you guys tonight is out of Jeremiah. And it's going to be the first chapter. Trying to figure out what's going on. I think it's all good. Okay, so Jeremiah 1 is about Jeremiah's call and how God spoke to him. And I just find it encouraging, and I find it interesting in how God would talk to him and how they would converse. And he just gave him his purpose, like he gave him his call. Like he said to him that before I formed you in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And he told him that he should speak to the people, and he should speak whatever he commands. And he touched his mouth, and he said, behold, I have put my words in your mouth. And that just makes me think of, when God calls us to do something, he's going to give us what we need to do it, right? And he just gave him like direction. He gave him a vision, kind of like what to do, and he just spoke to him, and he gave him signs. And when he asked him what he saw, he said, I see a rod of an almond tree. And then in verse 12, it goes like this: Then said the Lord unto me, thou hast well seen, for I will hasten my word to perform it. In other words, he's saying, what I said, that's what I'm going to do. And so the whole chapter, I found it so interesting. And it just reminded me, I knew, like, I hadn't read in Jeremiah for a while. And I just like how they conversed. And, after the signs, after, God had shown him the signs, and they talked about that, he assures him. He said, there's going to be people that are going to be coming against you. He addresses it 2 times. Do not be afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee. And he just assures him how that he should go and he should speak all that God commanded him, and how he is protected. God told him how he's protected, and he said, they will fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, said the Lord, to deliver thee. And so what I kind of want to zone in on is just the relationship that they had, and how God spoke this all to him. And it didn't just, God didn't just come in and just take care of everything, but he gave him direction, and he gave him wisdom, how to walk through this. And then he said, I'm going to protect you. And that's something I have experienced, where I walked through things and did what the Lord asked me to do, and I felt his protection. And so I just want to encourage you with that. I want you to just feel, how do I want to say this? That you would dig into that relationship with God, and that you would just let the Holy Spirit talk to you, and that you would get your direction and your leading, and to, not be afraid of people, and to be sure that God, when he speaks to you, he's going to provide all that you need. He's going to protect you through it all, and it's going to happen as he says. And so I hope that encourages you like it did me, and it's just a good reminder, I feel like, for just your faith journey, and to keep going strong, and to fight for what God has for you. And then I also want to touch a little bit more on, I know I talked about fasting before, but it's been a while, and I have made fasting part of my lifestyle, and I started out doing it for spiritual reasons, and but now I am learning more about fasting and how much it actually helps your health. And so I decided to, you know what, I am just going to share it with you guys, and maybe somebody can benefit from it. And there are so many people that have had healing, just, emotionally and spiritually, and also like their physical bodies. And I could tell so much difference when I was going through that season of, changing my diet and exercising and fasting, but I didn't realize what all that fasting did. And so I want to show you this book that I'm reading right now. And this is by Dr. Mindy Pelz, P-E-L-Z, if I can say it right. But I'm going to put one of her videos in the comments so that you can look her up for yourself. And she's got a lot more books. This one is called Fast Like a Girl. And so if you want to learn more about how the body heals itself when you fast, and how I haven't read all of it yet, but I'm just so encouraged by it that I wanted to share it with you guys. But the more you fast, the more, like, she will write down, in her book, she explains how when you fast so many hours, this is what is happening in your body, and this is what you can get healing for. And so she has a YouTube channel, and so I would encourage you, if you just want to check her out first, go ahead and check her out on YouTube. And she's got a lot of good info, and it makes sense to me. It totally makes sense to me, because I saw it happening for me. And so, yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. It's so good that when we can find out more information on simple things, not expensive things, but simple things that God provides to keep our bodies healthy. And of course, there's great benefits spiritually too. So, okay, that's all I want to share with you guys. And I will be back on next Tuesday night at 8:30. And I pray that you guys have a good night's rest and are prepared for the day tomorrow. I pray that you guys have victory, and I pray that you guys walk in peace and joy, and that your life is favor and blessing, and that you can feel God's love in your life. And so I just want to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for hopping on, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, Instagram. And goodbye, Facebook.